So, feed out real quick. What's up, guys? Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up? Yo, if my eyes are really red, man, I was out in the sun all day golfing, so my eyes are really red from the sun. Yeah, solid day. Solid day. Could have been a little better. What are we looking for? Neo dating. We're just waiting to see what they got to say. See if there's any things we don't know about, besides batteries, vehicles. It's more of like, I think the big news would be like a factory. That would probably be the biggest news for sure. If there was a factory. Let's see. What's up, guys? Dallas, Texas. Yeah, Green Friday. Those don't really happen that much. I'm happy that it was a decent Friday. Yes, James. BFT. It's just sitting there. No one's really on it right now. It's just waiting for a breakout. Just got my first Callaways. Sunglasses matter. Yeah, I know. I wasn't really wearing glasses. Daniel and this bitch. Real deal. Well, what's good, man? Calls on Neo. I told people if they have January calls, specifically January 15th calls, I told people to sell today, because that's literally like 5 days until your calls expire. So I did tell people to sell on Friday or today. And I expected a 10% pullback, which was what I told people to expect. I said worst case scenario, 15%, and it's up 1 or 2%. I mean, I'll look right now; it's up right now. So you just never know, with these bears out there and these day traders, you never know what they're gonna do. So you think one thing, and the opposite happens. This happens all the time. So Monday, we may see the sell off hit like first thing in the morning, 10%, 15%. But what's 10% of $60? I mean, that's really not that much. That's why I told people if they have February, March, April calls, there's no point of selling. Why sell? That's like 3 weeks, months out. I don't think you should sell February calls, but January 15th, some people are still holding. I don't. We'll see Monday. There could be really really good news. And sometimes amazing news, amazing earnings. Sell-offs happen. It's usually always the case. The opposite happens. You think something's gonna fly, and the opposite happens. So. We will see with Neo Day. I'm sure someone will be live streaming it on a YouTube video. So we'll definitely you'll see some live streams on YouTube with Neo Day. So just be on the lookout and check it out. Dang, gyms are closed in Canada. That's crazy, man. I really think what I'm looking for Neo personally, guys. What I'm really looking for, with all those calls I bought, it's a couple hundred shares. So what I plan on doing is obviously exercising the shares just because, they're pretty low pricing right now. And I'm going to hold these for years. I'm looking for, a stock split down the road. I want to get a stock split down the road like Apple, Tesla. And then once you get your stock split, a little sell off, whatever, and then you hold even longer. And that's when you make the serious money. But if I were to play call options on Neo, let's say if I'm going to play call options on Neo, I'm going to do it before I'd say I'm going to do it before January ends. So if I were to do call options on Neo, personally, I would buy December calls or whatever. I don't know what they are in there. I would buy December or January calls for uh the end of the year. So I want to do a 12-month call on these. I wouldn't really do, February, March or anything like that. If you're going to spend like the money, because it's some big money, you're talking about probably 1,500 a call. I haven't really looked. I'm sure it's like $1,500. That's a lot of money. But the upside, I think, after Neo Day, once Biden's in office and like headlines of the delisting are vanished, and they actually get real factory production going, because there's videos out there that buyers of the Neo vehicles in China are saying like their vehicles are taking a long time to get to them, guys. So Neo just doesn't have the capability of Tesla production right now. But I think it's going to happen very fast. Like I think they can sell a lot more cars right now than they are. I just think they can't. They want to. They know they can. They just can't because of the factory situation. So I think production explodes. Like I know we saw 7,000. I mean, I think we see 15,000 easy in December a month. So whatever that is a year, 15 times 12, I don't know what that is. Like a couple 100,000. Let me check. 15,000 vehicles times 12. I mean, that's 180,000 vehicles. I think that is very possible in 12 months. Tesla sold 500,000, so that'll already be 2/5 of Tesla's production. So it's just time, guys. That's what it is when you do these call options and you're inside of the market. You pick a good company. The only thing that's going to get you to success, get you that big money, is time. Time is the only thing you can really do. To land these big calls. That's the only thing. The only thing you have. If you don't want to day trade. When you're doing these long calls, you just yeah, I attached my Patreon for anyone who's interested in call options. You can read up on the Patreon. I mean, I'm gonna do some videos this week, just showing some of the reviews I've been getting in messages. People have been killing it in clean energy right now. I've had like I've had like 20 people message me. They're up 200% on Neo options, 250. Those people bought way later than me, guys. Like I'm talking months later, and they still hit 200% gains. So that's pretty damn solid. It's all about timing, guys. It's all about timing, getting in on your options and just letting the market take its course. So let me take a look at some of these questions real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Calls on Neo. Uh, if you want to enter call options on Neo, I would recommend absolute minimum, because these are probably like $900,000. I would probably recommend April calls, maybe like 55s or 60s. That's going to give you 3.5 months, for some good stuff to happen. January sales, February sales, March sales, potential factory, these sedans, getting set to be pushed out. So I would recommend minimum April. I think that's a really good call option. Um, I wouldn't really recommend anything earlier than that. But these high risk calls, I did tell people that these were high risk, the January 15th and stuff like that. And I gave people a price target. I'm gonna, admit, I gave people a price target of like $70. Hasn't happened yet, but Neo Day has not happened yet. Even though we may see a Monday pullback, Wednesday or Thursday, it's definitely possible to hit 70. So it's possible. So that's my price target still 70 before January ends. And then like I said, I thought we could hit April 100. And I think, December 150, guys. I'm really thinking a stock split down the road is going to make me a lot of freaking dough. Like it's just like once you have a good company, you don't even really care to monitor it. It's just, you just let the company take its course. This happened with so many, other great companies that IPO'd 2-3 years ago. I mean, you just can take a look at, IPOs on Robinhood. Some of these companies 10x, in a matter of 2 years. So I know how a lot of people, telling me to do puts today on Neo. I mean, I didn't recommend it, and I said there could be a little pullback, and I didn't think a pullback would last long, maybe a couple of days. So I really wouldn't recommend puts on Neo. If the puts happen, I do think 10%, so you can make a little money, but it's not going to be like you're not going to make like these gains like 300% gains on a stock equaling 1,000% option gains. So you're not going to make a lot of money on a put, and it won't last long with how much people are buying dips. So if you're good at timing, you could probably get away with a put, maybe Monday or Tuesday on Neo. So let's see, NNDM. I got NNDM. I think May calls. Those are doing solid. I got they're already up right now a little bit, like 20%, 30% already or something like that. So I like NNMD or NNDM Nano. So that's a good one. Open door. It's just taking a little bit of time to break out. I still think open door is going to break out. Right now, I'm up like 40% on options, but I think like right now I'm up 40% on options. But guys, what thing anyone who hasn't played options, like $10 more, guys. If I get like $10 more on a option, it's a lot different from the stock. A couple people know that. The gains go all the way to like 200, 250 plus percent. And then when you're talking about $40 range, that's when you get into that 300, 400, 500% gain. So this can literally happen 1 or 2 days if big institutions just come in, hammer down on open door. It runs $10. Your options are gonna print, and it's just all about timing. The February calls, I'm up on them. I'm not really worried because I think we move up a lot in the next 5+ weeks. 5 trading weeks. The May calls I do not care about. Those are going to print. I really do believe they're going to print. This company compared to the other real estate companies it looks like an ant. I mean, the pricing is pretty damn low, 25, $26, $30. Big institutions will take it to the next level. Retail investors will not take it to the next level. You have to be in on the stock, and you have to let the whales bring you to the promised land. Does that make sense? You're in on the stock, you're flatline, you're in the company when it's flatline, you're in on the company when it's pulled back. You let the whales, the big fish, the big money, you let them take you to the promised land. And when you're on calls, that's what it's all about. And Open Door has not got that much publicity compared to a lot of other companies like Neo. So stay patient. I think we can hit $40 in the next month. So it's just going to take a nice 1 or 2 trading days, and it'll move up $5-10. So that day has not come yet. But if you take a look at the 1 week chart on Open Door, it is pretty damn nice since the post merger sell off. And I don't think the post merger sell off would have been as bad if it wasn't for the taxing right at the end of the year, the last 2-3 days. When Open Door merged, the last week. So I don't think it would have been as bad. Personally, that's what I think. So if they would have merged a little bit earlier, I think it could have pulled a QuantumScape, where the QuantumScape only had a 3-4 day post merger sell off and then ran to 60. So I think the timing on the merger for Open Door was a little off, which really hurt it. We saw the last 2 weeks of December were horrible in the market. So I do like Open Door a lot. You've been on point from Bangkok, Thailand. Damn, man, that's crazy. All the way from Thailand. That's what's up. Why does there have to be a sell-off? It's just because, like, let's say you got a million traders, 10% are day traders, maybe 90% are going long, but those 10%, buy in, sell puts, and, rebuy in. So it's just the 10% can move the stock 10%. That's the way you got to look at it. So great news, the market nowadays, because we got Webull and stuff like that, people are able to trade after hours on news. So it's just a lot of day trading out there. It's completely fine. Some people do good in day trading, but majority don't. But Neo has been a really good day trading stock for the past like 2 months prior to like this week. People were making really good money because it was very easy to read. The morning it just drops off. People buy in, ride it, sell off. So that's just part of the game. And when you got cushion on your call options, you don't really have to worry about the day traders because when you're in a good company, uh, you know, just the timing in the market will, burn the day traders over time. They'll just get burned on good companies, if they try to hold, put too long for months. So Neil, for 116% profit, had a long call but sold it. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Definitely recommended people getting rid of these Januaries. I know we're gonna have a lot of people inside of my Patreon that didn't sell. Probably some people hold January 22nd and 15th. So those people, you could get lucky. So have January 15th call, and I'm holding. There you go. Justin said it. It's not. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. I think it recovers towards the end of the week. That's what I think. I think if there's a sell off Monday, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it could have a run up. We'll see. Okay. Depending on GIX, I think it's very under the radar. There's no YouTube videos on that. There's no articles. They make good money. I got my cousin who's in the medical field, and he said, they have really good markets they're going after for the healthcare sector. They make a lot of money, guys, and their revenue year over year is very good. Margins are good. I think it doesn't blow up the hype like APXT, BFT, and Neos stuff like that. But I think I got long calls on it, like 5 months. I think GIX is solid. Arc Innovation, yeah, really good. I think Arc right now has like 5 ETFs, maybe. They got a brand new one that's literally at like $50. I don't know which one it's called, but if you want much safer call or much safer growth, you could go with an ARC ETF and just ride that thing for years. If you really want to have good growth in the market, diverse into like 30, 50 companies, ARC's going to take care of you. APXT, guys. APXT, trending. We're trending right now. Let me take a look. Stock twits. APXT is trending. The reason why I think APXT is trending right now, personally, this is kind of weird because there's really no news on it right now. We already know the company. I think it has to do with the SoFi merger. When they announced what was that, the IPOE? I think it has to do with the IPOE merger because I think it has to do with psychology. That's what I was telling people on my page on. It's just timing. People things click. People already know it's a good company. When it ran up to $17, got bored, day traded it, and then people want to get in. We all think it's going to merge around like February or March, something like that, because they're with Microsoft partnership. They're going to be on their toes as far as getting their filings and stuff. No delays, not like golden nugget and stuff like that. But I think it has to do with the SoFi announcement and people just wanting to get in and get their positions loaded up in APXT, especially for calls. So that's what I think is happening right now. That's why I think it's trending. There's really not a lot of news on APXT. I looked earlier. People were even wondering, like, why is APXT trending right now? And that's just my opinion. It's just a psychology thing. People, long term, people are trying to go long term on this. People are trying to trade it for the merger. So we see this happen with all kinds of SPACs, but I think this one does run a little bit higher. I think APXT in the next like 4 months should definitely be one of those SPAC stocks in the 30s. Okay. Not one of the SPAC stocks that, hit the 15s, hit the 20s. I think this is one that can hit the 30s. It's pretty rare for SPAC stocks. There's only a handful. I think some of the best SPAC stocks we've seen so far holding up is probably like SBE. I mean, that thing is a beast, and the CIIC. So a lot of these SPACs do not hold up pre-merger like hard in the 30, 40 range. So I think APXT is one of them. Yo, Kyle, it's Raj T from your Patreon. Sold my January $22.48 call today for 250% as per your advice. Got 1,100 shares in NEO at $15 average. Let's go. So he took my advice, came out with 250%. You cannot beat that. Congrats. I think you played it smart. definitely selling off, within a week or two of your calls expiring. So good job. So my January 15th calls, I'm up 6K today. Great day, man, Eddie. That's freaking solid. Can't be, can't beat that. How long do you think until CIIC announces merger day? I don't know. I really like that company. I just don't really like it in the price range right now. I do like it. It's just, so many specs going on at a time. I didn't have time to really, sometimes you just miss run ups. Run ups can happen in 2, 3 days. So sometimes you miss the run up, and that's the thing about me. I know when to pass on stocks, especially options. There's 350 SPACs out there, guys. I pass up on options on great companies all the time. I'm telling you, on my Patreon, we get in early, and everybody knows that. I mean, we're getting in early. If something's too high, I won't list it because I think the risk is too high for pullback. So I just think it's all about timing. Let's see. How do you think it? Do you think Highland will recover? It looks like it's recovering right now. I think it was up like 15% or something like that. I'm telling you, people like Hyliion. It's just the Nikola. I mean, guys, Nikola had no engines. CEO fleeing the country. They're the same type of trucking companies. That's why Hyliion got murdered for 3 months. It was a no-brainer. I had to get out at like $40. I was like, there's no bounce back. Not like Open Door, QuantumScape. Hyliion had way too much heat. Kramer bashed, and guys, it had to do with its competitors making them look really bad. And then you got to think CEO Healy doesn't have a lot of good marketing skills, and they're kind of old school out there, and I believe it's like Texas. They don't do a lot of good marketing. And I think that's what really made the company suffer for 3 months. They could have definitely made their company look a lot better. It's just like, I think Healy is the type of guy to just let his company speak for himself as far as like his sales down the road, his pre-orders. I think he's not one like the Trevor to like hype his stuff up when nothing is there. And that's just what I believe with the company Hyliion. And, I liked it. It's just, I knew when to get out. I knew when to sell, and it really hasn't happened to me. I don't think since that stock. Like, guys, I've been killing it on everything else. So I go up all the time, guys. I've gone up. Like over 600, 800%, like 3, 4, 5 different times. I put people in options over 20 times of companies over 500%. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. I know a lot of people do struggle to make money in the stock market. It is not the easiest. I have a lot of newbies coming to me, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, that type of stuff. And I'm just telling them, this stuff's run for 30 years. You got to get in that high growth, that the new stocks. You got to get into the fresh companies. You got to be an early investor. So I have a lot of people buying options on those, like Tesla puts and weird stuff like that. Guys, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna make it. You need to know what the young investors and the institutions and the whales are buying. They like to get in early. That's how they get more and more billions of dollars. It's all about timing and knowing what to pick, guys. Right now I'm recommending 30 companies out of what? How many stocks are on the market? 20,000? I don't know. 50,000? I'm recommending like 30 companies, and these companies are hotter than a pistol. And like, I mean, I made like $8,000 on whatever day the market went up. I don't know if it was like Tuesday, it was good, or Monday. I can't remember, but I made like 8 grand. And I haven't gone down at all. I've gone up today a little bit. Open Door is the only stock. So I'm telling you guys, it's all about timing, guys. Let me read a couple more of these real quick. Damn, I missed out a lot of these. Hang on one second. Damn, nobody's out Friday having some drinks, partying. Everyone's on the stocks like me, guys. I can't go out no more, man. I'm too glued to this stuff. I stay up till 4 a.m., guys, passing out, writing summaries, call options listings. Guys, I'm a freak with this stuff. Like, this is my full-time job, and I wouldn't recommend anything, on my stuff that I wouldn't buy personally. So I'm not just putting out these penny stocks, you know, just because there's a hype on YouTube. I just don't think it's worth the risk to damage my brand, doing that type of stuff right now. So I know a lot of people, like to go with these penny stocks. It's not really, my thing because I'm not good at getting the information on these penny stocks in a matter of 2 days to verify that it's a great company down the road. It takes a lot of balls to tell your followers to buy that type of stuff. At like that $1.50 range. I can't do it because it's not it's not worth it to me. So let's see. Patreon is on point. Just the call options alone set your boy up for the holidays. And was able to fix up the XJ. Thanks, brother. Is that the XJ? Is that a Jaguar? I'm assuming. I know cars. I think that's a Jaguar. So damn. Patreon hooked his Jag up. Okay, that's nice. Do you see Neo pullback after Neo Day? I do see a Neo pullback after Neo Day. 10% max. I don't think it's going to last very long because I think just what Neo has, I think what Neo is going to tell us, I think we're going to be like, damn, like they got a game plan, 2-3 year game plan. I don't even think they're getting started. Like we see all these numbers and stuff. I think these numbers they're putting out is nothing compared to what they're going to do 2 years from now. Like you're going to see 7,000 vehicles. 3 years from now, you could see 50,000 vehicles a month. Like it's China, guys. It's the biggest. It's going to be the biggest electrical market in the world. Like, do you understand how many people live over there, guys? They haven't even touched the surface. Like they haven't even touched 1% of the number of vehicles that they can get out there. Not even 1%. It's like this is like this is to me. It's like buying Apple in 1995. This is what it feels like to me. It's the same as like buying Tesla. I know everyone doesn't want to compare Tesla, but guys, I think they know what Tesla's done, and they're going to be doing it 3 times faster. What Tesla did in 20 years, I think they're going to be able to do in like I don't know 5. I don't know. I just think they're going to be moving a lot quicker than Tesla because Tesla was figuring out the game, and now Neo knows the game. They know the game. Their autonomous driving, like level 5, is like better than Tesla's. Robo taxis, we're talking Ubers, we're talking Europe expansion, other countries. I mean, there's just no talent. Battery swap technology, no one in America is touching that right now. The customer service, when they talk about the battery swap technology, they're like, is this shit a dream? Is this shit real? Like, this is the most convenient stuff on the planet, guys. The batteries inside of those swap stations stay completely fresh 24/7. They monitor all their batteries. They're not putting any corrosion, nasty batteries out there that are dead. Their batteries are on point. The customer service is like crazy. Like they handle everything. It's like a pit. It's like a pit shop that handles all your mechanics. They have all their. The Neo handles all the service for their vehicles. Like it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of crazy things you would never believe. If you look into little stuff they're doing, it's like they're like worshiping their customers, guys, from what I'm saying. And then there's a guy that's got a video out right now. Believe it's a gentleman that lives in China. He might be Chinese. I'm not too sure, but dude, he's showing like the insides. Like, guys, the insides of these vehicles details is like sickening how clean it is. Like, I have a BMW. I mean, it's absolutely, shitting on my BMW. Like, my BMW is nice, all leather seats, vinyl everywhere. These cars make BMW look like a joke. I was looking at. They don't have what is it called when you open up your passenger seat, your passenger in front, glove compartment. They don't got glove compartments, guys. It's like ridiculous amount of foot room. It's like it's crazy, and they're super fast. It's not just all about luxury, guys. These are super fast vehicles, just as fast as Tesla cars. And you got to understand, once this sedan comes out, this sedan is going to target people in China like me, like a single guy, no kids. He doesn't need a big Lexus, Range Rover type of SUV. This is going to target crazy amount of customers. They already got There's already articles going out that they're already targeting, lower cost battery vehicles. I think it's like the lithium ion batteries. Like that's going to be like the cheaper vehicles. So they're going to be marketing to billions of people out there. I mean, they're not even scratching the surface. It's just sometimes it takes a company a couple years to like get going. They've been around for about 6 years. They're getting into the right direction, guys. I really don't see anything slowing them down. They're in compliance. They want to work with, America, as far as, investors. So finally got in your Patreon. Appreciate it, Veronica. Thank you for joining. APXT and BFT predictions for all of 2021. I think both of those by January, February, March, April, 5 months out, 4 months out by May, those should both see $30. Okay. And I'm playing 12. What I recommended on my Patreon was $12 calls and 15 for people that want to pay a little more. Some people went with 17s. That's completely fine. I got the $12 calls just because I might want to add, maybe, 200 extra shares. I like exercising, guys, because like you can see if a company's hype and runs are going to go, big, down the road. So you can kind of tell when you want to exercise, some shares for the long term, 2, 3 years down the road. So that's why I buy like 6, 7 calls for each company because I want to exercise usually 2 of them, but not Neo. I want to exercise all of them. But I think $30 is a fair price target for April, especially post merger, maybe like a couple weeks after post merger sell offs. They might drop a little bit like all the other companies, but I do expect these to be $30 stocks by April, which is 100% gain on the regular stock price right now because I think they're both like 15. But with options, you're talking like 2, 3, 400, 350% gain, something like that. When your stock doubles. So not big into crypto, but I've been recommending some crypto stocks. So I'm not too big into crypto, but I've been recommending some of the bigger stocks. If we hit $70 next week, then I will join your Patreon. Haha. All right, AJ, that sounds good. Thoughts on BFT pipe shares? I haven't looked at how many pipe shares. I mean, every company has pipe shares, so I haven't really looked into it. But there's always pipe investors selling off as soon as the company doubles. That's pretty typical. Rarely do we see stocks just run like crazy after a merger. So I'm sure there's a lot of pipe shares in that one, but I think that one gets bought up if it gets sold off. So as long as you're in early, it should not affect you if you're in really early. I'm in BFT like $12. I bought a lot of stock in BFT. Like I'm thinking 2, 3 years down the road, I mean this will easily be a 10x, no questions asked. So the revenue is like $1 billion. So Neo may have a sedan that has 500 plus range on a new battery. We're gonna see if anyone would like to, because I haven't really kept up to it. I mean, I'll get down to the comments. If anyone already has their live stream going for Neo Day, like who they're gonna roll with, go ahead and drop it. I'm gonna be watching it. So Neo could be a game changer for the company. Short pullback at best. I agree with Big Money. Yeah, exactly. 15% at worst. That's what I'm saying, guys. 15% at worst. We will see next week. If there's some crazy news happens, the day traders, they might get scared and they might pull out Monday morning. You never know. They might pull out. It's definitely possible. So Dropbox is solid. It's just the company doesn't have a lot of hype around it. That's why it hasn't ran these past couple of years, but they do have good earnings. They might get acquired like Slack. It's definitely possible. And then it could have a little run up at the end, double. We'll see. And every time I say that, I cannot say it right. NNMD. I got a couple too. Yep, I got stocks and options for Nano. I did long ass calls. I think they're like May or June. $10. Stocks like almost $10. I think if this thing goes to like 20, 30, $25 down the road, at the end of the year, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I really like buying low strike prices, guys. It's worked for me on Neo. It's worked for me on all my other options. That's just what I like to do. That's what I recommend. There's no point to go create. Kyle still never blink. I'm sorry. I'm trying to blink more, guys. I get in the zone and I just don't blink. My eyes just I guess they don't get that dry, but they're pretty red right now. I was golfing all day, try to get my head out of the market, stop looking at numbers so much. I have not been getting a lot of sleep. I rarely sleep, guys. I'm looking for opportunity nonstop. Aside of the Patreon, I promise you, Patreon's been doing really good. I mean, we were making millions of dollars back in like October, November, and there's gradual gains in December, which is fine. But we're coming out pretty hot in January, so that's what it's all about. You're gonna have fluctuations in the market. I really think I'm gonna have a super hot month soon where people are just like happy they sat and waited and have their patience. I think that's really gonna happen uh, with timing. It's all about timing. Price target for open. I think because this one's had its post merger sell off, it's getting back into rhythm. I really do think the $40 price will come in February. Okay, and I'm being really tight on these price targets, guys. February is that's like 3 weeks away, and I'm talking February because I got mid February calls. 4 or 5 weeks. I really do think we can see 40. If I do see 40 in my call options, I'm gonna make a lot of money. Potentially 300, 400% gains. So if you guys see my Neo screenshots, those are 1,000% gains because the stock ran from 20 to 60. But if the stock runs 20 to 40 and you're doing the same amount of calls, I'm pretty good at calculating what type of gains you get on options. So it's usually 3 to 4 times more powerful than your buying normal stock. If a stock doubles and you just own stock, it's usually 3 to 4 times more powerful if you buy like a strike price right around the stock price. So BFT is a good open BFT AP XT. Talk to us, bro. Dude, they're coming. They're not. That's what it's all about. When a stock is not moving, that's when you make the money. That's when you make the big money. You don't want to chase these clean energy fuels right now. I might buy some, but you gotta wait for a pullback. People are gonna gradually move over and add to the cloud, the real estate, digital market, payments. I'm telling you, these are good companies. It's gonna come a time where the big whales load, the big whales bring the stock up. When I'm saying they, bring the stock up 3 to 5%, retail investors, myself and others, we chase the big whales on those run ups. It's not really retail moving these things 5%, guys. It's banks and institutions that load up one random day when the bank and everything, the hedge fund, they go over their game plan for 3 5 years out, and once they load up 10 million shares, that's when you see these stocks move up 3%, and then people are like, what the hell is going on? I got to get in. And then other people go long. So that's what usually happens. I'm telling you. Canoe, oh my goodness, Canoe, very, very weird stock. I'm still holding it. It's trended like 2 times on StockTwits the last couple of weeks. It's up right now, very solid. It's something's going on with Canoe. Their management is acting very weird. Either the company has nothing going for them at all, nothing because of the way they've been acting, or something is boiling up, like some kind of deal, bigger partnership with Hyundai, like something with Hyundai. We already know Hyundai is breaking out rumors with Apple. Hyundai's not really big into EV. Hyundai potentially got to deal with Canoe. I'm not too sure. Either the company is a complete scam. I like the company because they're doing something different in LA with their skateboard technology. That's the LA vibes out there. It's full subscription. It's just a different type of company, and they're making money off their engineering. They're making money off their engineering this year, over $100 million. So I'm just waiting. I'm going to give it a couple more weeks. I got like mid-February calls. So I give it a couple more weeks. I'm barely like down on that one right now. It's acting pretty strange. I don't know what's going on with it. We will see. But right now it says it is up. Right now, let's see. Go EV. Yeah, it's up like 7% today. So people are interested after that post merger sell off. So we just gotta wait and see if they have anything cooking in the kitchen. That's the best we can do right now with that one. So it's just a different type of EV company. I got some IDEX calls for 2023. Damn. you might be able to, make a lot of money on those. That's a long time out. I mean, I'm sure they weren't that expensive. I bought some IDEX. It's a little bit different. They do like financing and stuff, tractors. It's another small EV company, very low revenue. Uh, I bought pretty damn low. Haven't really been paying attention to it. I'm hoping that one gets like $10. Maybe at the end of the year. I'm not really chasing it or anything. I put a little bit of money into it. I put like $1,000 into it. Felt very comfortable buying at like $1.50. Felt comfortable. Is I very promise you, I rarely touch penny stocks. I just liked it because it was like wasn't really moving, so I didn't really have to chase it. And uh, it's just being patient. So I'm not saying buy penny stocks, but it's like one of the very very few penny stocks I own. So currently holding Neo in space. Space, has minor setbacks. They got it 100% buy on Robinhood. No one's doing what they're doing. They're going to make a lot of money when their business gets approved and is able to, actually get the rich people in, flying them into space. That's like, the craziest business ever. So they should be able to make a lot of money down the road. Buy the hype, sell the news. If you're quick with it, buy the hype, sell the news. If you're quick with it, because I don't. If you're talking about Neo, I don't know if it's gonna last long. Oh, Tesla. No, he said, look at Tesla's battery day. That's totally different. It's not the same. I think Elon went on there and said we're struggling finding battery technology down the road. We're working with suppliers. Like I don't. I think he did that purposely to drop the stock price. I think Elon wanted his stock to come down a little bit just to level it out, because he said he's Elon. Don't get me wrong. Elon on his Twitter multiple times over the year, I said my stock's too high. He does not care. When you're got $100 billion, you think you're worried about your stock dropping $50? Like he doesn't like his stuff being crazy overvalued, but it's overvalued right now. From what I'm seeing, I mean that it's about to run to $1,000 again, and I don't know what are they. They're like a 30 billion in revenue right now or something like that. So it's pretty damn high stock price. We're talking over close to $4,000 before a stock split. If it didn't occur, we're talking like a $4,000 stock. This is crazy, and that's what I'm telling you. I think Neo is going to get in that direction a couple years from now. So I like Tesla. It's just I think it runs forever. I don't know. I just don't really want to buy it right now. I don't know why. He's making more money than Bezos. That's crazy. I know. Yo, guys, Raj. Neil pullback Monday, yes. Buying a Tesla Model 3 with returns. Are you? This guy just said buying a Tesla Model 3 with returns. Shout out to the Patreon, dude. You must be rich or something, man. Because you must be rich. Congratulations. Top 3 Spacs 2021. Uh, hmm. I like APXT and BFT, for sure by the end of 2021. I think those, could potentially be like $50 stocks. We're talking a year from now, easily $50 stocks. If we take a quick look, maybe I could find a third one for you. Probably Persian Square, just because it's a mystery. I bought Persian Square calls. I'm very disappointed in myself for not buying more calls when I bought them 2 weeks ago. I knew this day would come where the hype really gets there, because I knew it was like I told people, I was like, man, it's been 5 months. It's time to get in. That's what I said. Told you I was at. If you were on my Patreon, I said that. I said it's been 5 months. It's time to get going. We got to get in this one. I just wish I bought more options. So it happens. Don't chase. Do not chase. You don't buy on green. You buy on red. APXT. What is the word? The word is a mystery. We're waiting on that bad boy to merge. The thing about APXT is the faster it merges, the more money you will make. The reason why is because you got calls out April, May, whatever. You want that dip to happen post merger. You want the run up. You want the post merger dip, and then you want the longs to get in with you. And the more gap you have on your calls to when it merges, of course, this is common sense. the more money you're gonna make. So the faster APXT merges, the more money you're gonna make, and it's just how I look at it. I'm debating rolling into June 18th, slightly out of the money first thing when the market opens, or should I wait for a sell-off? I know it may be common sense. I would just like some other opinions. If you're talking about Neo, um, no one's gonna be able to answer that question. Nobody has any idea what's gonna happen Monday. It's either going down 10% immediately, or it's gonna go plus 15%. That's what I think. So that's a lot of money. That'll get us into that like $75 range. So I think personally, it's gonna go. The stock's gonna hit. What are we at right now? 60. Neo's at. I think Neo's at 60. Stock's gonna go to 50 or 70. Okay, that's the way I look at it. After Neo Day, it's going to 50 or 70. We're gonna see if it does go down to that $50 range. I plan on buying maybe 5,000. Be conservative. Maybe 5 grand, and December calls might be able to get me like 3 nice calls. I haven't looked at the price, but I'll put like 5 grand in. I got a lot more money than that, a lot more money than that. But like I said, guys, I'm a smart investor. I diversify. Don't go all in on Neo. I already hit it big on Neo. A little bit of money, whatever you can. You don't want to go all in. Just diversify. That's what it's all about. Right now, I got like 10 different companies. I'm playing options right now. 10 different companies. I got another 20 stocks. I'm buying long term. I'm all over the place. When I show people my stuff at the end of the year with what I've been mixing up, boiling up, plan on exercising, people are gonna be like, "Damn, this guy is diversifying and risk managing his stuff really well," because it's looking really good. Like the direction I have, guys. I'm not looking short term. I'm not looking 20 years out as well. Like a long term guy investing in the 80s, 90s, guys. I'm looking for that like my 2 to 5 year game plan. I got like I'm planning a multi-million-dollar portfolio in the next 2 to 5 years, and it's kicking up. It's coming up. It's coming along very slowly, but I think it's gonna be a multi-million. Couple. I'm not gonna say how many my goal is, but 2 to 5 years. That's just the direction. I'm planning on headed with. Definitely buying stock and exercising calls. How you get there, because calls are a lot more riskier. It's all about getting stocks in on the companies that you think are gonna hit it big down the road. So everyone has goals. Those are my goals, 2 to 5 years, big money coming down the road. It's all about patience. Sometimes it sucks. I've had months of just stocks not doing well. It happens. So, January 10 to 20% is historically happened before Neo run up has already occurred. People will take profits. Okay, yeah, that's what I've been saying. 10 to 15%. See, Persian Square. Who knows what Persian Square is going to be? It should be good. It should be good. I'm excited. I hear I don't know. I don't really look into it, guys. So don't quote me. The Stripe potentially. I have no idea. Maybe it's a bigger company than Stripe, Chick-fil-A. I'm just kidding. I don't know. If it's a Chick-fil-A, that'd be crazy. Uh, why are they going live? Can you explain calls puts? Sort of confused. Just to pay the premium to get 100 shares. No, yeah. Calls and puts. A lot of people don't plan on exercising shares. A lot of people just pay calls and puts to make the quick money. So exercising is not really that common on calls and puts. It's not that common in trading. ARK FinTech ETF 52. That's the one. Yep. Thank you for quoting me. The ARK FinTech ETF is the cheapest ARK investing ETF. If you have money that you want to go along with, on your savings account, that's a great ETF to get into. You're gonna kill it way better than bringing your money to a TD Ameritrade or a Chase Bank, Bank of America. Those guys trade like grandmas. Okay, those guys trade like grandmas because they have a system in place that works. 5%, 6% gains, make their commission, and keep the banks growing decades and decades. Okay, financial institutional investors or financial advisors, those guys are trading like grandmas and grandpas. Okay, for them, what I'm making in 1 year, I mean, it'll take them 100 years. So it's a joke, guys. So don't let them handle your money. You can handle your money on your own. You can do much better. Trust me. Okay, you can do a lot better than a professional financial advisor. Trust me. You just got to do the research and make sure you get into the right companies. Let's see. Damn, man, we got a lot of fucking. Damn, man, nobody's out partying on a Friday. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Man, people trying to get that money. Seriously, guys, I used to be that kid in high school, always wanted to party, and then just things just clicked one day. It's like, a bunch of the friends I had, they didn't have the same outlook and mindset. People just want to spend money on the dumbest stuff possible, don't want to invest, just want to buy, just want to flex and buy designer clothing, nice cars. This stuff will not get you nowhere, guys. It's all about compounding your money over time, putting it in the right places, being smart, and that's what it's all about. So it's all about looking for your future. So damn, I lost track on these questions. Sorry, guys. Okay. What's a good option entry for Neo at the moment, please, and thanks. Uh, I'm gonna say a really good one, a really safe one to be buying. Because you gotta think you're gonna get your money's worth of what you pay for. Okay, the more money you spend, the more safety you're gonna have. And these call options, guys. I don't know anybody's income. How much money they make. People in my Patreon make some pretty good money. Like people in there, make some good money and have good money to invest. But I would recommend like an April or a May call, and these are running around $1,200 right now. So April or May, like a 65, okay. But you want to time it. You got to time it next week, okay. It's very important. You watch the market, of course, Monday, because you're going to get a 10% pullback or we're going to go up 10%. Nobody knows, okay? It just depends on what kind of news they bring us, but I would be in search for those April and May calls for Neo if you want a short-term outlook. Of course, the further you go, the better, but that's if you want Neo to really pick up some steam, pick up some crazy revenue and sales growth with their production, I would go with April or May. That's just my opinion, okay? $65 calls, okay? I think you can hit it big on these. So just take a look at those. And if you can get it on a pullback Monday, you're gonna go up right away, and you're gonna be happy because you're gonna be right up in the end of January. So it feels very good when you can get a call option on a pullback. You know what I mean? If you can get a call option on a pullback and you're already up right away after it recovers, that's the best feeling. So let's see. Thanks for you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Made some coin on Neo's first run up, had calls for 18, and then the stock reached 53. Yes. I held through the delisting. I held through the dilution. I had through the people assuming fake numbers. I held through all of that because I knew it was all bullshit, And that's what the bears do. They try to wreck people's lives and make up stories and make up lies. So anybody new, you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of not letting people scare you. You'll know what's right or wrong, and you'll learn over time that what you're holding, even on big red days, it doesn't mean anything when it's a good company. So it's all about Elon joined the chat. I wish Elon joined the chat. Give me a shout out. When would you suggest to sell the January 15th call option for Neo? Monday or Friday expiration? I definitely. It's really tough. It's really tough. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be holding those right now. Even if you're up pre-market Monday, it's not going to mean anything. The pre-market is just like whatever pre-market's happening. It's usually the opposite. It's going to fake you out. I would probably hold through the whole day Monday. Honestly, because I think things will get more normal as you get to like Tuesday or Wednesday, and try to get out probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I wouldn't hold till Friday in case of another sell-off. So probably hold through the whole Monday. I'm holding calls just to see what happens because I don't think a sell off lasts very long. So, what do you think, Neil? What do you think Neil will be December 2022? I really think they can hit a buck 50. Just like if you guys just see the hype, guys, we freaking clipping $60. Like before Neo Day, before we know what their game plan is, sales are still pretty low. I mean, December 2022, you're talking. I mean, we've seen Tesla get up to what 2,500 bucks. I think Neo could easily be a $300 plus stock in 2 years. The way the sales and revenue growing, and the way China is, the mass marketing EV and how big the market is, I think it could easily see like 300 bucks. And you're talking 2 years down the road. So I don't think that's that big of a bullish statement, especially with the way these increase in sales are going. So will you ever go EV? If you're talking about me buying an EV car, uh, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Once you go EV, you will never go back. Seems like we got a lot of people in here that own like Teslas. I like the Tesla. I like the Tesla P90. Sorry, dog's barking. I like the Tesla P90 and the P100. I like both of those very much. So I'm looking at a Tesla right now. Yeah, those are clean. The P90s and the P100s, I believe they are. Those are the ones I really like. Those are nice. Let me see. Don't be fooled and only look at BTC and Ethereum with looking at crypto. What about BFT pipe shares? Okay, I've been through these already. Hang on. Got a grizzly bear in the backyard. Golly, it's barking loud. Let's see. Love Beyond at 118. Clean Spark. I have to look at Clean Spark. I haven't looked at it in a while. I did recommend the call options a couple weeks ago when I take calls off the call options list for my Patreon. Sometimes I'll take them off because I feel like they've ran too much. I haven't looked at it yet, but I do like the company. If there's a price point it gets too high, I won't recommend it. So I do like them, but I have to look at the price. Let's see. Should we buy Neo right now? I recommend buying it right now. I mean, if you're just trying to buy stocks, buy at 60. If it pulls back to 50, you buy again, and you got a 55 average, and you didn't miss out. Trying to wait to time it to a 40. So if you're buying stocks, it's okay to just average down. So definitely, damn, up 14K since New Year's. Pretty damn solid. Neo short term, $70, $75 sell, or Neo long term. I mean, I like Neo long term for sure. 14, go chicken or burger? Chicken or burgers? Damn, I'm gonna go with both. I love chicken and burgers. Someone's trying to mess with me. I'm not doing that. Someone just said something funny. That was funny. Dang, you sold Neo stock? You shouldn't have sold just the stock if you just sold the stock at 58.50. Wonder why you did that, man. Should have just held. Yeah, I'm telling you, Neo. I think Neo's gonna go up a lot higher, guys. This thing is scratching the surface. I mean, they are scratching the surface. This is nowhere near, what type of production they can get to. Elon 200 billion. Alibaba, they got some. Their headlines are a lot more different than Neo. They're not getting the best headlines. I know it's undervalued. When you compare it to like an Amazon, it's just I don't really like touching stuff that high because I feel like I can get a lot more explosive growth buying just a lot cheaper stocks a lot faster. I can get a stock to go from. I can find stocks that go from 10 to 40 and a couple months, and Alibaba might take a year to go from 300 to 600 or something like that. It's just that's the thing people understand. They want to chase companies that are doing great for years and years. That's not where the money's at. That's where the safe money's at. If you volatility there's a way you can limit yourself in volatility, but if a stock has high volatility, that's the way you make the money. You got to chase the high volatility. You just need to know when to get in and when to buy. That kind of volatility. So I'm gonna buy a Tesla with all of the money I made from Neo. Hey, I like Tesla cars. The stock is just crazy for me. It's crazy. It's just too explosive for me, and I would never buy puts or anything like that or calls just because after the stock split, there's just a lot of crazy things happening. But it's a good company. I'd rather go on an earlier term stock. But we people were in Tesla just a matter of months ago, like 10 months ago, buying it 200-300. So those people are absolutely killing it right now. I mean, they freaking had close to 1,000% gain after a stock split. So yes, I would wait for a pullback on plug for sure. The clean energy is exploding. I mean, there should be a pullback coming. What's the next Neo? I don't know. I don't really know what you mean by that question. Are you talking about a? If you're talking about a car company, I'm not sure. Yeah, Workhorse is doing well. I've owned Workhorse. I bought it at like $15, not too crazy of a price. I put a little bit of money in it. I didn't buy options. I think Workhorse can move its way up. If they do land that USPS contract, which God knows when. I feel like a lot of people got burned on options on that one for a long time. It's just a stock that it's a lot of futuristic sales because they don't have a lot of sales and stuff like that and like way to build these vehicles. So it's more of like a futuristic company. So Workhorse, it would be good, but I'm just buying stock because the volatility is like crazy, too crazy for me with those options. Which is better, plug or SBE? Man, that's a tough one. I'm not too sure. That's a tough one. I think I don't know. I'll have to look more into it. I'm not too big into the plug yet. I'll have to look more before I can answer that. Plug is due for a pullback. Sub, bro. Sub, Mikey. 70 by the end of January is very possible. Yeah, I like it a lot. I definitely like Neo at the $70 range in January. Neo starts UK time when? Anyone in UK, drop it. Drop it. Oh man, China's what? 12 hours ahead? Guys, what time is the live streams running on Neo Day? Is it running right now? Somebody help me out, guys. I've been busy. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, yeah. Surgery was some serious stuff. Surgery was serious. Let me see. Uh, damn, man, this thing, my comments they freeze up because you guys are throwing so many damn comments. I'm trying to just bust these out as fast as I can, and it'll freeze up. Okay, there we go. There we go. What do you want to talk about, Neo? I'll probably make a Neo video after some headlines come out. So be expecting a Neo video. I'll let people know when I exercise my call options. I'll let people know inside my Patreon as soon as I buy call options what I'm buying. So, dude, you're reading my mind. Prometheus. That's funny. Do you think there will ever be a chance to still buy in on Neo? Hey, yeah, man, you can buy a Neo whenever you want. Ask yourself, 5 years from now, like what do you think will happen to Neo? So I've done that before. When I start buying, like, will I ever have another chance? It's uh, waiting and trying to time can make you lose out on an opportunity. It's happened to me many times. So sometimes if you really believe in a company, you need to get in. I've done that on multiple companies. As soon as that BFT options came out, I didn't care if it came down $1. I didn't care if it went up $1. I didn't care if it hovered. I grabbed my BFT options immediately. I liked them at 14, 15, 13. I don't care. I made sure I solidified options for the next 4 to 6 months. I grabbed them. It came down a little more. I averaged down. So that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Ew, San Diego all locked down from COVID. Jesus. My goodness, can we get these vaccines out and start helping people, please? My goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the research on IPOE. I'm gonna do more research. Uh, I think it comes down a little bit. I think I think because the stock the stock price went a little bit higher on IPOE. I believe that's the SoFi guys. These just dropped. I believe it went a little bit higher because the stock was already moving up gradually, kind of like Persian Square before there was even an announcement. So I think there was a lot of hype because it's what's going on with Chemeth, and he's always getting into good company. So I'm gonna be doing some IPOE research. Be on the lookout for call options inside of the Patreon. I'm gonna give you the best call option available. The safest call to make the most upside money. So be on the lookout for those. Can you ever go? What is included in your Patreon? So, pretty much the Patreon. What's inside of the Patreon is like, um, I'll do daily morning updates, afternoon updates, and sometimes after the market closes. I'll put out calls in the middle of the days. If I see a really good deal, I let people know immediately when I buy options, and I do buy options pretty heavy, anywhere in the one, two, three, $4,000 range. So I'm pretty confident in the stuff I buy. The big updates come every weekend. So every Sunday, right before the market opens, I make adjustments to like the call option list. I'll put out a top 10, top 20, top 30 of companies that I think are going to have a lot of movement, not just that week, but the next couple of months. So I'll list companies that I think will have movement the next couple of months, and it'll usually be like 20 companies. And I'm usually buying like 5 to 10 of them. I'm usually inside of the options that I'm buying, or sometimes I'll list them and I'll let people know I'm planning on buying them, and I'll let you know when I buy them. So that's pretty much what the big updates in the Patreon you're getting. You're getting like the high, I'd like to call it like high growth potential stocks. That's what I'm chasing. And you guys go on my Instagram. It's the big money underscore mindset. And you can read all the reviews on there. You can also click the Patreon. It'll tell you the summary of everything that's in it. And it's $20. So if you have 50K, how much you play with options and how much is stocks? For me, it's probably like I would probably do the most important thing is not how much you play with options and how much you play with stocks. It's more of like how you diversify yourself in the options. That's the biggest thing because the options is very serious and you can go all in on options, but you have to be diversified. So if I had 50K, I would probably do 25K in stocks, and I would do like 25K in options just because I'm very confident in the way I pick options. And I would probably off 25K, I would roll with 5 companies. So I would have 5,005 options, and I think I would make some big money the way I pick them. I could lose on 3 of them, and I'd probably find 2 home runs, and the 2 home runs would make a lot more money than 50K, especially if you're throwing 5K on options. So that's what it's all about with the options. Diversification. If you got 5 grand, buy 3 options. You got 10 grand, buy two, three, 4 options. That's what it's all about. You got $1,000. Try to get into 3 options, minimum 2. So that's how you're gonna grow your options over time, guys. Is just diversifying into those options. So Airbnb, I'm gonna pass. I just think the IPOs they don't have a lot of upside. Like the snow Airbnb. I just feel like it's marketing different investors. More safer investors. I don't know if they're gonna get that explosive growth like these Spac stocks do. So I would pass. Uh, if it went the Spac route, I would have bought a lot of it. It would probably been like a $10,000 holding because you know yeah. I'm not worried about the stock market being overvalued because People buy into companies because of the future of those companies, and they know regardless the company is growing, the future is bright, and there's nothing against a company being way overvalued. It's just where people feel comfortable parking their money. That the reason why stock may be overvalued is because people really like it. It's not because they're getting forced to invest in these companies. It's just because they like the outlook of these companies. So the market being overvalued, I think real estate is overvalued. They can't. It's just something that it's not going to stop going up as well, and it's just part of life. Some things get overvalued. Being undervalued would mean people have their money somewhere else, and they're not going to put their money inside of banks. So the market being overvalued does not scare me. Think about it, when you see people put out YouTube videos and analysts put out videos of saying that this stock is undervalued right now, what happens? It gets ran up way past the undervalued point that it was at into an overvalued, and then it grows from there. So overvaluation, um, it's just something that they can't force people to pull their money out of good companies. Is the best way to look at it. So that's what we're seeing, with Tesla. I think another CEO, rich investor, just parked his money in Tesla. It happens every day, and yeah. So let's see. We all know Chinese can't drive. It's kind of funny. I don't know. What's up, bro? What's up, guys? I see a lot of people on the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin. Guys, the thing I don't like about that stuff is it just went ghost for 3 years. You know what I mean? That just something strange to me. Like about I just don't like how it went ghost and just flatlined for 3 years. That's the one thing about Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all the coins. It's just something was weird to me about that. And ever since that happened, because I bought Bitcoin a long time ago, it's just turned me off. I didn't like that. And I know a lot of people are gonna criticize me and say Bitcoin is the shit, blah blah blah. It's gonna be $1 million. Just something weird. 3 years, all of them doing nothing. It's just strange to me. Bitcoin plummeting to 2 grand. I don't know. So check out S&D. Oh, okay. I will. See what it takes to get $1. He's talking about the coins. I don't know about the coins. Buy open calls now as big money mindset is right. This is going to 40 in the short term. Guys, you don't buy it. Listen, Kathy Woods is going to spank everyone who sold in the low 20s. She would give everyone a spanking that sold in the low 20s. If you're selling in the low 20s for losses and stuff like that, you should not be in the stock market. That's a really bad sign, that your mindset is not in the right direction. So Kathy Woods would give you a spanking if you sold in the low 20s. So don't do that. Hold. I really think my May open door calls are gonna be fire. Like I really do think that. We almost touched like 30 yesterday or 29. I don't know. It's just these pullbacks. It's just weeding out weak hands, day traders, and then institutional investors like Art. They just love buying that stuff when it pulls back. So you can either buy in or you can let Art make more billions because they know what they're doing. And yeah, so I spent $10 for 900 Dogecoin. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I feel you. It's like a penny stock. Dogecoin, get lit. Dogecoin, Dogecoin. You guys are, I didn't know, God, people are going crazy over this Dogecoin. Oh my goodness. Guys, don't make me FOMO, please. Green Power, I like it. They don't make a lot of money, but they could keep growing, and they're growing their revenue year over year. Like their money's growing. It's just they don't make a lot of money. I just think it's a smaller company right now, venturing over from Canada. I mean, I bought it like $10. I have like 200, 300% gain on that already. Didn't put a lot of money in it. Still holding it. It's one of those stocks, you got in your long-term portfolio and you don't even know you got it. So, what's your second best stock to invest in right now? So he's saying my best stock right now is Neo. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, I like Neo. I like Open Door, I like APXT, I like BFT, but you never know. If I do a little more research, SoFi could make its way into the top five. It's definitely possible. The GIX is possible. There's a couple, but definitely. He said Kyle is allergic to VGAC. Yeah, guys. Sometimes you bring up companies to me. Sometimes I'll do a little research. I don't like what I'm seeing. Guys, you gotta think I'm going through 300 Spacs. You know what I mean? It's not easy. My mind goes. My mind. When you go through 300 Spacs, your brain will get turned off quickly to little things like debt, low revenue, small margin, like little things like that, or like the management, little things like that will turn you off to a SPAC stock. And you'll move on quickly, and then you continuously won't get motivated because you got to think, there's hundreds of people on this live, and hundreds of people are going to say this spec stock is the one, this is going to 100, and then 100 other people are saying these are the ones. So guys, no one is going to be 100% right. Some people will be 100% wrong. Some people will be 100% correct. It's very hard to find, the golden opportunities out there. We've got 300 SPACs. We might see 10, become $500 stocks from this year or 2020. 10 of the 300 might be $100 stocks. Okay. Maybe 10, maybe 5, maybe 15. Okay. It's not, some of these stocks will literally, some of these SPAC stocks will flatline for 5 years. They will not go up. They will be like AT&Ts and stuff like that. They just won't move. They'll just become like stocks to hold money in. So just understand there's going to be like 3% 10xers out there. It's not going to be all of them. Okay. So 300 SPAC stocks, you got to find that 10. You got to find the 10. And if you find the 10, that 10x, and you find that one, that's 100x. That spec stock that goes from 10 to 1,000, you're good. You hit it. You put $1,000 in, guys. A couple years down the road, you get 100x. It's very possible. There's been stocks that IPO like Roku and stuff like that at like 10, $20, and these things are like $400 now in a matter of 3, 4 years. So you got to find that super rocket fuel. Okay. So I like to call it that. I like to call it that 5%. There's 5% of SPACs out there that are going to kill it, and you got to find them. Okay. That's your goal. I think I'm on the. I think I'm on the track to find some good ones. So. Who you think will win in a boxing match, Elon Musk or William Lee? Damn. Yo. Looking at both of them, they look about the same age. Elon looks a little more thicker. I'm gonna go with William Lee. I just think he's gonna be a little bit quicker. I think I think William Lee, because Elon Musk is kind of, I think he's too damn critical. I think he wouldn't really. I feel like he'll overthink in a boxing match, even if they have the same skill set. So I'm gonna go with William Lee. So that was a good comment. I like that. The possibility of Neo being delisted doesn't bother any of you. Sorry if this has already been addressed. Just turned it. Yeah, I mean, I understand. It's more of a compliance, a 3-year compliance to like their current auditor being audited, and Neo knows what they have to do to get U.S. investors. They've already said in smaller media articles that they're in compliance. They want to work with U.S. investors. So I do not think they want to get delisted. They're going to lose, a lot of investors out here in America. I mean, this is the number one stock on Robinhood. If anyone takes a look, go to your top 100. I don't know if they changed it. I think it's the top 100 right now. So I'm not too sure about Jumia. Um, Bitcoin is a pyramid. Thoughts on Pip? I'm looking into that one right now. I don't have. I'm not into that one yet. Not touching any Chinese stocks until we know the delisting crap is over. Hey, I understand that, but that could, that's like a 3-year compliance guy. You're going to lose out on a big opportunity if you're waiting on that, especially with these companies like Lee Xpeng and Neo and, other ones. So I wouldn't recommend that. This guy said Kathy Woods can spank me all day. That's funny. Definitely pump for Open Door. Was at 140% gain, now back to 80. Yeah, I'm right around there. I'm like 50%, something like that. I'm not really stressing. If the February calls don't print, I know the May calls will print. So I'm gonna win either way. Uh, I just think we're talking about Open Door in the 20s. It's a joke, you know what I mean? It's a joke talking about Open Door in the 20s right now. It's just a matter of time before the big whales load this thing up. And I don't know, Kathy Woods could end up taking 10% of the company at this rate, how with the freaking rate she's buying. So Palantir, I think Palantir will be a good company. With time, it'll grow. It'll continue to grow. Um, Stock is, people lost a little bit of interest because there's a lot of new Spacs and stuff popping up. But I think people are holding Palantir because the price it's stabilizing out right now is really good. More contracts, more buy ratings. I think it can go to like $40. This year is possible. Go EV. Go EV. It may surprise us. I have no clue with that one. I like Go EV. It's freaking different. No one's doing what they're doing. LA skateboards. It's different out there. It's like chiller out there, more laid back, better vibes. So I think they're gonna target the right crowd and working with Hyundai working with Apple. We just don't know. I have not verified or said anything on my Patreon about Apple and Canoe. I've just been seeing headlines, so I don't know if any of that stuff's true. Romeo might be a beast. Hey, it's definitely possible. There's a lot of charging and stuff like that. We will definitely see. Bought Romeo at 32 and it went down to 20. Should I hold it long term or sell it now? I'll probably hold that long term. I wouldn't really sell for a loss. I think it's a good one. Appreciate it. Ride is about to go bullish for September. Possible. I think they got more pre-orders, something like that. I haven't really been looking into it. Like the $80 January 2021 calls for Neo. No, I don't really like those. No, man, I wouldn't buy those. You might make. I don't know. You might. It's just too much risk. I wouldn't buy those right away. I would buy like May, June. Man, Neo to 2000. If Neo does go to 2000, I think they'll do a stock split way before 2000. I think they'll do a stock split because they'll recognize that the stock is moving up too quickly and they're going to lose interest in investors' money. I think they go the route where they pull like an Apple route where, Apple finally started picking up some big steam. I think they pull the plug at like under $1,000. I don't think they let it go to like Amazon or Tesla range. I think they're not going to be worried about flexing their high stock price, and they're going to want to keep more investors buying in. And I think they'll do a stock split much quicker than we expect if it does get to that level. So, uh, yeah, I think Tesla will hit 1,000. BFT, yes, sir. I mean, you're PFT. You're talking about uh, companies that they're working with. You're talking about crack. DraftKings, Fortnite, Spotify, Twitch. Guys, this stuff is the most highly addicting companies in the world. Gambling, video games, music. They're handling all these payments. Cash is in the past. Like guys, no, like I went to a bank the other day. Listen to this. Went to the bank the other day. I kind of got in an argument with the lady because had a buddy of mine. doing some, deals with some stocks and like, whatever. I'm just helping them out and stuff. So I just ended up getting money and stuff like that. And I think I was trying to pull out a couple grand, and the lady was like, I was like, oh, can I get this money? I think it was like 2,000, 3,000 bucks. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll get you a check. And I was like, no, 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 I need cash. Thank you. She's like, well, I mean, we don't really do cash for that amount. I'm like, it's like $3,000. Like, I need the cash for I'm doing business. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go get my manager, and we're gonna see. I'm like, do you guys not have the cash like in this freaking bank? Like guys, it was so weird. I felt like they didn't have cash. Like they had low cash in the bank. It's like what do you guys what is cash even for? Like it's like everybody's stuff is like digital now. It's like there's almost no point for cash. The freaking banks won't even give you cash if you want it. Like cash is freaking it's getting scary. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know if they're even sending over the damn things. I think everything's just I don't know. It's freaking weird. That's a weird story, right? Had to like fight her to get money out of my account. So yeah, very strange with cash. That's just another reason why I'm all about BFT checks and stuff like that. These payments are going through so damn fast on these video games, gambling websites. They're making a crap ton of money, billions of dollars. They're probably going to grow to like 3, 4 billion down the road. I mean, it's just a gold mine. So yeah, a little weird. I know. Uh, Are the rumors of a potential second sedan release of Neo Day true? And if so, how would this affect the stock price? I've been hearing that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so many damn rumors, guys. Reddit's people are getting some good ass information. A big one I watch it. If you guys want it, I'll give you it's the CN Tech. Go on the CN Tech Twitter, and then it's gonna take you to their CN Tech EV. Uh, it's a really good website. They go over to China, guys. That's where I get all my articles from. They go over to China, and they get the damn scoop quick, like on the inside scoop of what's going on with Neo immediately. I believe it's CN Tech EV Post. It's a really uh yeah, I did get the cash. I did get the cash. I had to talk to the manager. I'm like, what kind of business are y'all running here? You guys even got cash? Like I was pissed. Like it was weird. And then they're like trying to you guys are gonna laugh about this. Hey, you guys are gonna laugh about this one. You guys are gonna laugh. This is gonna crack you up. And they're like and then they're like being all nice to me, and they're like going over my bank account with me, like we're gonna get you set up with a financial advisor, to manage your money. We got great ETFs. And I'm not signing up with your financial advisor. He can kiss my ass. I'm not doing y'all's garbage. They're trying to get me signed up. After they wouldn't give me cash, I was pissed. So they're trying to get me signed up with their damn financial advisor. Guys trying to call me and text me. I was like, man, you guys are freaking robbing people with your 4% gains. Make that shit in like 2 hours. Like, think I'm gonna wait a year for 4% gains? It's a freaking joke. Let me see what we got here. SG block going bankrupt and fire. What's SG? I don't know what that is. Which option for BFT and GNOG? I've been buying April and May's or April and July's for BFT. I haven't really looked into GNOG, but I've been buying April and July's. If anyone wants to know, appreciate it, man. Thanks for subscribing. This is actually this chant, guys. If anyone knows, I'm gonna tell the story real quick. I'm gonna make it really quick. It's a good story. So, guys, when I was getting up big on YouTube, blowing up the Spac stocks, highly on. I was talking about a lot of other companies too. Neo, I was in on Neo too. My YouTube was growing really fast. I was making a lot of money on YouTube. I was at like $5,000 average a month. And guys, I had very aggressive hackers emailing my personal email on my YouTube channel, stealing my content. They were making YouTube videos like dozens and like posting complete screen shares of my videos and posting them. And I was like blocking their stuff, like reporting it to YouTube. And the guy was writing me. He's like, "Hey, you better remove the strikes now, or I'm going to delete your YouTube channel. And I'm going to suspend you from Google AdSense." So, guys, he sent robot bot activity. It's just what bot activity means is it's a robot, like a digital coding of spam, and it goes onto your video, and what it does is it watches your ads. So it clicks your ads, watch your ads, clicks your ads, watch your ads, clicks your ads, watch your ads a million times, so your video goes up with revenue. And YouTube says I'm making 5 grand a video. Guys, the most money I ever made on YouTube video was like $200, $300, $400. So I was making like $300 a video. Very good money. And guys, he got my entire channel flagged from YouTube. I've been trying to fight it. I cannot get Google AdSense back. This face, this social security, this computer. I've tried another Big Money Mindset 2 channel. That one just got banned. Guys, the reason why I market my Patreon so much is because YouTube has completely screwed me. I make $0. If any of you guys watch my videos, enjoy watching the videos because there's no ads. Like, you're not gonna get bothered with ads. These YouTubers are out here making 50 to 100 grand. I'm putting in the same work as them. If you see, sometimes I get in a funk on YouTube, I don't make any money. So that's why you guys see me marketing my Patreon, and also why I go so aggressive on Patreon, because I got to make it work. I got to make sure people are killing it and people are doing good on my Patreon. That's why I work so hard in it. And that's why I'm focused on getting people into the Patreon, because people have been doing really freaking well. You can look up the reviews on the Big Money Mindset, Big Money _ Mindset. Instagram, people have been killing it on there. I mean, it's ridiculous how many times people have killed it. So yeah, Big Money Mindset 2 is banned. I don't know if you know that. The Big Money Mindset 2. So basically what banned means is I can post a YouTube video, I can post lives like this and stuff, but I get no money. They will not put ads on the video because they think that I'm sending robots and fake views to my videos. So that's why I don't make any money on YouTube. It's good money. Like some of these big YouTubers that are out here, if you guys want to know how much they're making, I mean, some of the big dogs are making like uh, 10, 15,000 a month, the really good ones. So that's some good ass money. And I would love to get an extra $100,000 doing YouTube videos. I would love to make 100 grand doing YouTube videos. I'm pretty good at it. I like to get the stuff out. Why not make 100 grand? Guys, 100 grand is gone. I don't get any of that. I don't get any of that YouTube money. I might be able to make a third YouTube channel if I get a new computer, CPU. My friend owns the YouTube channel, his social, he's part owner. Give my boy like 5%, 10%, something like that. That's not illegal. Just give him some money to give me his social and we'll be partners. So that's just what it's looking like, guys. So it sucks ass. Just so you know, it sucks ass. That's why I market my Patreon hard, and that's why I work hard on the Patreon. It's my full-time job. I don't know what else to say, man. I'm not desperate. I make a shit ton of money in the Patreon. I probably got a top 3, top 5 Patreon in the world right now. For the YouTube, the Patreon should be up there, but right now I'm like top 5 in the world or something like that. I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to get more people in it because it's doing really good, guys. I have $1 million mindset, multi-million-dollar mindset, down the road, 2 to 5 years. We're talking, that's just the game plan I have. I'm putting a lot of money up. So I got subs. It's just, I don't get paid. I don't make money off the YouTube. The subs just are marketing for the Patreon stuff, like get the views out. So yeah, Big Money Mindset 2 gone. Yeah, YouTubers make good money. I respect all the YouTubers. So yeah, it sucks. Some businesses don't even take cash. Let's see. They're accusing you of dealing. Yo, that's funny. That's what I was thinking. I was like, come on, man. I need some cash, man. Fiat is dead. Everyone takes cash. I don't know what y'all smoking. Been here since 10K. Respect. Mayor to 100 soon. You already know. Y'all got me on it. I did the research. I felt cool. Once I listed it, that thing took off. Once I started listing it about a month ago, it really took off. People have killed it on that option. Wait till I post some screenshots. I'm gonna post some screenshots in my next video. I'm gonna post it in the Patreon link to hook me up with some marketing. People have been killing it. Plug, Neo, Mara. Let's go. Yeah, same. The YouTube Big Money Mindset 2 got banned because of Google. My name, social, everything was flagging again. So sucks. YouTube. Oh my God, this guy just said YouTube has been rampant with fraud, guys. I just did a post on my Instagram. This has never happened. I did some, business hashtags to get some, people to follow me. I had deleted 200. I kid you not. I deleted 200 spam bots. Go add WhatsApp. I made 50K with Eddie Ferguson. I made Johnson and Johnson. Freaking guys, I deleted 200 comments, and I know the YouTube comments is bad as well, guys. There's 100 on my Instagram that I couldn't even get off, guys. It's ridiculous. These foreign hackers, they are scamming multiple people into those WhatsApp things. It's scary, man. It sucks ass. It sucks. And it's really messing up my marketing. I don't like it. What time is Neo Day live stream? Hey, somebody please drop that right now. What time is Neo Day live stream? Because I know China's timing's a little off from United States. So drop it, help people out. I got to do some more research. It could be happening right now. I don't know. We're very far behind from China. We all know that. Okay, let's just talk. Would you buy Neo stocks over the weekend or just buy more on Monday? I'll probably wait till Monday. Let's see. This dude said, bum. Talk about stocks, foe. Talk about stocks, foe. Damn, man. A lot of respect. Appreciate it. People are cracking. Yeah, that's funny. Whatever. I'll leave you in there. How much does Stock Mo make? He probably makes a lot, but he just talked about Neo. I mean, I got respect for Stock Mo. It's just, I mean, this guy's been milking Neo for like 9 months straight, 4 videos a day. I mean, it's not, it's not a lot of, anyone could really do that and just talk about it's going to go up. So I don't know. I don't see a lot of upside in his videos. How much money does a YouTuber make for 100,000 followers? Mostly depends on how much videos they post, but they can make anywhere from 10 to 30,000 a month. So yeah, it's definitely possible. 10 to 30,000, maybe like 10 to 20,000. It's a lot of money, especially if that's like the top guys, so they're making a lot of money for sure. Killed it on Riot. I already know, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. Polog, I believe you're talking about Plug. March call safe. That one's ran up a lot. 2K laying around, put 1K in Mara, 1K in Riot. It's not a bad idea. This guy cute. That's funny. What's app cash, BS, and every reply in crypto comment? Yeah, WhatsApp cash and crypto comments. I need to start marking that. I'm East Coast, so it's 5 a.m. for me. I'm on the East Coast. So they're doing it at 5 a.m.? Damn. 5 a.m., man. I gotta look at a Neo day. All right, man. I'm gonna set my alarm. You see what I'm saying, Neil? I haven't even really been up to date. I was gonna do the research tonight to see. I'm setting my alarm. I want to see what they got. I'm excited. I'll probably make a YouTube video tomorrow about it, guys. So make sure you click the subscribe button. 5:30 a.m. I'll be up for Neo Day. I'll find the freaking live stream. 5:30 East. 5:30 East. That's what I'm talking about. This man is money. 3 a.m. Central. Okay. 274 new shares in Neo. Solid, but what price you got it at? I'm gonna be averaging. My average is gonna be about $15. Yep. I have no idea. Where can I watch Neo Day? I'm sure if you type Neo Day in, some people are gonna be live streaming it. So trust me, just go on YouTube. Someone will hook you up. I never do sleep. Everyone knows that. I never sleep. There's no point for me to sleep. I'm not really gonna get any, you know, taller or anything like that. It's okay, Kyle. You can sleep in. That's funny. You're gonna be a millionaire. 2:30 a.m. You better come up with some big news if we gotta be up that. Yeah, for real. I'm telling you, I think there's something. I don't know. I know you. I know we see it. I know we hear the Neos updates, the batteries, the sedans, the charging stations, guys. But I think once we really see it, I think people are gonna really understand. They're like, "Damn, this shit is about to get serious these next 1 to 2 years." I really think people are gonna be like, "Damn, Neo's about to take off. Like, this ain't no regular car company, guys. They're about to take over. Like, we're talking top two players in the world for electrical vehicles in one of the earliest time frames. Like, we're talking this stuff is just getting started in China, guys. I think it's just a matter of time. So I think once we actually hear what the CEO has to say, we're gonna really because they're I don't they're probably most likely they're probably gonna talk in Chinese, but they'll probably just to their main following. But I think it'll be worded. They're gonna have to word it in American for those who are American. So I think everything would be broadcasted in Chinese. I'm assuming. Yo, I have no sleep since Big Money Mindset, bro. When starting small 5K, would you focus more on diversifying or for building a few solid positions, 500 to 100 shares? Things. Hmm. 5K, I'll probably roll with 5 companies, 1,000 each. Very early Spac stocks. Neo is government backed and forming their own ecosystem. I'm telling you, people just not clicking. People don't understand. They got to do the research. They need to understand like this company is at when I say they're at the 1%, what they're going to achieve in the next 5 years, I think they're at 1% right now. Being honest, like I think they're at 1%. Guys, I was wrong today about Neo. I admit when I'm wrong. Uh, I thought it was going to sell off today, 10%. Thought it was going to drop to like 55, 54. I was wrong. So uh, we will see Monday. So I get anxiety if I'm not involved in stocks every day. Yeah, guys, it's highly addicting. And when you're running a Patreon, guys, I look at the stocks too much. Like I have to, I have to keep people informed about good deals, bad deals, when to buy, when to time. So, uh, and if anyone is looking to get inside of my Patreon, I list the call options every Sunday, and this is going to be a really good list because we had a little red today, couple SPACs merging. I think the Sunday list is going to be one of the best lists possible for 2021. Be expecting 25 companies on there. I'm going to give you the absolute hottest 25 companies on the Patreon. Uh, I think, I'm going to show everyone, I'm going to show the recent reviews, guys. The recent reviews have been killing it. I promise you. Like, they've been killing it. You can see what people have been saying. So, top, top up the night before Neo Day. No, why you selling Neo holding? Why is Neo different than any other buy the rumor, sell the news option? because a lot of the buy the rumor, sell the news is like a good earnings report or like merger deal, something small. This is different, guys. This is like one of the biggest batteries for EVs ever. Sedan marketed to the one of the biggest like EV countries in the world. Like there's just no telling how big Neo Day this year really could be. Like it's we know what's gonna happen. We have to see it. We have to hear from the CEO. What if the CEO says we're gonna be ramping production up to 50,000 vehicles in 2022? If he says that, I mean, this stock's gonna go to fucking $200. Like, it's possible. Like, they could say some crazy stuff like that. Like, they could say we're building two factories. We're building a factory. Like, we're ramping up to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know. It all depends on like if I could focus on one thing to tell people to buy in, it's the revenue, the sales, entering the China market. Like that's how to attack it. How is the fastest way they can attack it? It's not about the batteries. It's not about the cars. If that stuff's already good, it's how do they expand and build cars as fast as possible. If the cars are already selling. So what I'm seeing in these videos are people love these cars, but they're just upset that it's taking so long to get it to them. And it shouldn't be like that. With the type of market they have, you should be flying off the shelves. I mean, personally, they got to get a big, big, big ass factory. They got to get a big ass factory to take over China. I mean, it has to be bigger than Tesla's. I mean, I don't know. They got the money coming in soon. I mean, possibly if this stock keeps running up, they could have the money to do it. So, we will see. So, hey guys, I'm gonna get off. It's about 11 o'clock here in Florida. So, I was golfing all day, hit some decent drives. I think, I played all right. I had a couple holes. I did a par on a couple holes, mostly bogeys, double bogeys. So I'm still working on my golf game. And the reason why I'm working on my golf game is to I plan on, meeting with bigger, richer investors down the road. That's you got to have good golf game if you want to, fit in with the rich people. So I am working on my golf game to pretty much, get in with these, ballers at the Masters. When the Masters happens down the road, exchange a few cards. You got to have a good golf game, guys. So it's just something funny that I'm practicing. I'm trying to work on my golf game. So I've had a long day. So today was decent. So be on the lookout for Neo Day. I'll most likely do a video on Neo Day just to see the recap, the recoup, and try and get us in some call options. If I can. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the golfing is serious. We will see, and just be on the lookout. If anyone's inside of the Patreon, I'm gonna put out a really really good uh, call options listing Sunday. So you'll be on the lookout for that. You already know I've never missed a option update in months, and there's gonna be more opportunity. You don't need sleep, just caffeine and adrenaline. I had adrenaline when I made $8,000 in one day this week. I felt really good. It was a great day. That's what happens when you diversify. So very excited. I really think this year is going to be very good. I don't think we've hit a real rally. I think we are gonna. There's gonna be a day where we rally for like 3 days. I don't know if it's the end of January, February. There will come a day where we rally. When I say rally, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, these stocks are running so hard they need to come down. I feel uncomfortable. That day will come. So I've been telling people, wait on that rally. The rally is coming. So I really appreciate everyone who's joined the live. We got this bad boy up to like 330, 340 on the freaking banned YouTube channel. I mean, I'm very happy and thankful for all you guys that join. I try to answer all these questions as best as I could. It's a lot of information out there with all these companies. So Once again, I really do appreciate it. So you guys have a great night. Check out that Neo live stream. If you are invested in Neo, and we'll hear what they got to say. So once again, you guys have a great night. This is Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. You have a great day. Great night.